Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be showing you how to draft a tube corset. So first I'm going to mark out my vertical measurements. This is my shoulder point. This is my under bust. This is my bust, sorry. This is my under bust. This is my navel. And this is my blouse length. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple. So I'm going to mark the bust span measurement, which is the nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. So at the bust point, I'm going to mark the nipple to nipple. On the under bust, I'm going to mark the nipple to nipple measurement at the waistline and at the blouse length. So after that, I'm going to draw a line to connect it down to my blouse length. Then I'll take it all up. So after connecting my lines, the next thing I'm going to do is mark 1 inch at the under bust. I'm trying to create a dart, so I'll mark it also at my navel, my blouse length. So I'm going to connect the dart from the bust point to the under bust to the waistline or navel down to the blouse length. So I'm going to just connect it down. So after doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is to get my bust radius. To get your bust radius is your bust to under bust. So it's 3. I'm going to mark that 3 round. I'm going to mark the 3 round. So the bust radius can differ from one person or the other depending on the distance from your bust to your under bust. So I'm going to use my pen to outline my bust radius. I'm going to connect from the upper part to the down parts. So after connecting at that point, I'm going to go up by half, because while wearing a corset you're not going to wear a bra, and then you need a support at that point. So at your bust point you go up by 1.5, then go in by 0.5 or 0.7. So after marking out that, you're going to join it to form your cup. So I'm just going to place that and draw out my cup. So take note, the bust is always bigger at the armhole side. So if your bust is big, you can mark out 1, but if it's a small bust, you can mark out half. So at the armhole side, you're going to come down by half, then join it to your cup. So I'm just going to join it now. So sorry guys, I made a slight mistake while joining the other side of the cup, but it doesn't change any measurement or anything. So after connecting that, I'm going to mark out a straight line from there. So I'm blending my lines. So from there you're going to connect your cup. If you don't want your cup to show any cleavage, you can go up by half or 1 or any desired point of your choice. So from there I went up by half because I don't want to show any cleavage. So from there I'm going to mark it and to that point. Then from that point I'm going to mark it to the armhole side. So that's it for now. So at that point, at that upper point, I'm going to mark 1 at both sides for my dart intake. So after marking 1 at both sides, I'm going to connect it to my bust point. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to join it to my bust point. After joining it to my bust point, so now I'm going to be marking in all my measurements. So at my bust, I'm going to mark my bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch for joining. So I'm going to mark my bust plus 1 inch for joining. So at my under bust, I'm going to mark my under bust divided by 4 plus 2 inches, that's intake, plus 1 for joining. I'm going to mark. Then at my navel, I'm going to do the same thing. My navel divided by 4 minus the 2 inches, that's intake, plus 1 for joining. I'm going to mark, and I'm going to do so at my waist point. So after that, I'm going to connect the lines to show you what it looks like. So I'm connecting from the bust to the under bust, from the under bust to the navel, and down to my blouse length. So after that, you can label to avoid mistaking one for the other one. So I'm going to label A1, A2, B1, and B2. So you can also label this part if you want, so I'm not going to be labeling it. So for the back, I'm going to mark 2 inches allowance for zipper allowance, and then mark out all my vertical measurements, my bust, my under bust, my navel, my blouse length, and not forgetting my chest line or my armhole. So from there, I'm going to place my bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch. So I'm not going to cut through my back piece. So if you're going to cut through your back piece, so all you have to do is just put allowance. So at my bust point, I'm going to do my bust point divided by 4 plus 1 inch for joining. At my other bust, I'm going to do my under bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch for joining. I'm also going to do that from my navel. Take notes, all these measurements starts from your zipper allowance. So after that, I'm going to go back up and join all my mats. So this is what you're going to have after doing this. I'll blend in my lines. So I'm just going to mark my nipple to nipple, mark at my under bust, at my waistline or navel, and then at my blouse length, I'm going to go up by 1 inch. So at my under bust, I'm going to be marking half at both sides. I will do so at my waistline or navel. So from my bust point, I'm going to connect. I'll be marking out a dot. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to get more videos from me if you haven't subscribed at this point. So right now, I'm going to cut out the whole piece and show you what it looks like. So I'm going to cut through all the pieces, arrange it back, and show you. So I'll be pinning out the darts at the back to show you what it looks like. So thank you so much for watching my video. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn up the notification button to get new updates from my channel.